Hey guys, it's James. We are outside of a property. We just put it under contract for $390,000. It's worth $699,000. We're inside of our feasibility right now, and we are walking through to get our initial takeoff. I've actually never been here before. One thing I do know is the property did not have an open door a couple days ago, and someone has taken the plywood off and kicked the door in so we could have friends inside. I did bring my trusty Red Ryder BB gun, my CPL. I forgot the one that goes with my CPL, so this is what we got today. So we're gonna walk through this property. I'm gonna figure out what the budget is. We're packaging it up. We're gonna do our final underwriting and then make the decision whether we're gonna pull the trigger on this or kick it. Right now we got a lot of spread in the deal. We should be okay, but things that we're starting to do is just take our initial budgeting. So the first thing I'm noticing is all the windows are blown out. They gotta be done. We're also gonna, this was a nice door too, like a nice oak door. We're gonna need a new door, as you can see. And as we get in, it is definitely, we got a lot of issues going on here already, I can tell. All right, so as we kind of come through, I mean, the first thing I'm notating is this side door. I got to figure out where the actual entrance is because it's weird. We come through the side, we got a dining room, kitchen stacked over here. And then because we're built on a hillside, we got a little bit of a weird floor plan going on. We got different types of elevations that is common for a house like this. So those are things that I'm notating though, because the reason I'm notating them is I'm gonna go back to my comps and take a look at them and figure out what's what. Okay, we got a powder room off here. Here's our formal front door. So actually as you come in, it makes a little bit more sense now, right, with the flow of the house. We come in, we got our kitchen dining over here. We're not gonna be able to get a great room feel to this. So as we look at comparables, because we got our staircase right here without doing some heavy lifting, we're just gonna have to leave that alone. One thing I am noticing though is the house is actually in fairly good mechanical shape. It's in trash shape, definitely not that livable. There's weird shit going on in here. But, you know, we have updated electrical up throughout the property. Our plumbing's newer throughout here. And so that's gonna save me a ton of money on my rehab as far as the core expenses go. But I'm kind of coming through here. We're gonna have to redo the fireplace. All new flooring throughout, electrical looks good. And then right here I'm seeing we got mold going on. And so now this looks like surface mold. Things that I actually like to do is touch to see how wet it is. If it's a little bit more soppy, that means the mold has gotten really into it. I got mold over here too. So I'm trying to see what's going on. So where that mold actually probably came from, well, I guess I can see right over there, is we got a small leak going on here. Oh. Okay, well this tells me exactly what's going on. I got a tub sitting up in here. The tub it had a slow leak going on. You guys fix your leaks. Look what a slow leak can do. This is fucked. Good news is it's not the roof or anything structural. Bad news is we gotta fix this plumbing leak and then we're gonna have to cut out all this dry rot in here. So there's the source of our water. So it's nothing major besides the plumbing leak. The bad news is because this house was boarded up for so long, it's been abandoned for 3 years, it just sealed it in and it made surface mold grow throughout. But nothing is really, really wet. We're gonna have to kind of strip all that out though in here. So we gotta increase our budget throughout here. We're gonna have to fix this framing. That is completely rotted out. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the rest of the floor plan. So on the main floor, I got a half bath, kitchen, dining, bonus, living, no bedrooms. So that's something to notate in my comparables when I get back. Up here, we got a loft going on. Okay, so this is like bachelor pad style. We got, oh shit. Well, hopefully they got their CPL, I guess. Uh-oh. Their gun's bigger than mine. That's never a good sign. Just making sure that piece isn't around here somewhere. Okay, so we got a loft here, and then we got the masters up top, and those are things we couldn't tell from the tax record, right? We saw that it was a 3-bed, 3.5 bath, but we didn't know that I got a 1-bedroom up top, and then whatever's going on in the basement down below. So this is not a very family-friendly house. Those are things to think about as I'm going for resale at this point as well. Then we got some tweakers cutting the lines here. So what I just said about the electrical, I'm gonna wanna throw a bigger budget in because as these homes get vacant in this local area, they start cutting the electrical, stealing the electrical, And those are big problems here because it could end up, we might have to rewire the whole thing anyways. And if we can't dig deep into this, I'm gonna put that into my budget at that point. So as we kind of go through, see what we got going on in here. So we got double vanity sink, 5-piece bath. So it's a good master suite. Good primary suite, it's big. It actually has a very cool contemporary vibe to it. Unfortunately, the location that we're in Des Moines is more of a traditional layout neighborhood. So I'm not, if this was in Seattle somewhere in a more trendy neighborhood, I would think this floor plan was awesome and the style was awesome. For here, I still think it's cool, but I think it's not gonna attract the masses. So again, as we're going through a transitionary market, those are things I wanna think about. That's gonna require me to have a longer sale. I need to pad in my carry costs because this house floor plan is gonna work for a smaller demographic, not the masses. So as I'm kind of checking things, it has some cool stuff in it though. Check this out. Like, it's got like the Japanese style window shades. I mean, there's some really cool things about this house. Too bad it's all fucked, but let's see what's going on downstairs. Hello? All right, so now we get down in the basement. Remember, we have a 1-bed, 1.5 bath up top. That is not good for resale. So we're gonna have to get a minimum 2 bedrooms in this basement. So we got a bathroom, bathroom here. I got a bedroom in this section. Let's see if there's anything going on through here. Yeah, a lot of mold in this house, so we're gonna have to take a lot of drywall out. Now, again, it's surface mold, but at the same time, still needs to go. Look at all this drywall that's came through here. There's a, whoa, so that, okay, so the weird thing is there has been people here. We took this off. This was our access point. Now it is attached back in and they want their own entrance up top. So we got friends. Luckily the friends aren't here right now. Okay, and then there's our 3rd bedroom over here. So it's not the greatest layout, guys, because we got bedroom here, split, small bonus. We do have a couple bonuses up top. That will be more of the party area. And then the en-suite up top. That is not a very good family-friendly layout. So I'm gonna need to make adjustments on this. So we have a high comp at 7. We roughly have a high comp for this property at 829. And then we have a couple other ones in the high 7s. We're probably gonna deduct 10% off the value for this layout and how the house sits. Again, really cool house. It has this contemporary feel in the woods, modern style, which is gonna attract a certain buyer, but not the masses. So we're gonna deduct this value down 10% for those items. 5 for being on a busier road, sitting in a hole, and 5 for the layout. It's better to over adjust for these now than later. Oh man, yeah, we got a lot of work to do here. All the windows are blown. And that's really it. So good news is mechanical is good, electric, plumbing, all the rough and stuff is looking a lot better. Bad news is the layout's a little funky, and that's why it's really important for you guys to walk through these properties before you actually close on them or as you're doing your underwriting. We could have thrown underwriting on this and it would have given us a totally different comp, but if we don't know the right layout, it's gonna adjust all the values. So as you're going through, check your properties, walk through, really slow down, understand the layouts, understand the negative impacts, understand the positive impact. You don't want to miss value. And then go back, I'm heading back to my office. I'm gonna recomp the whole house. I have a rough budget of $125,000 for this house. I'm gonna use every bit of it. And then as I'm going through, I'm gonna re-budget out my calculator, look at my strike price, and make sure that it's hitting my minimum return. My minimum return right now is 20% because of the market transaction. So as you're looking at things, just slow down, go through the pro forma, make sure it works inside your buy price, and then buy accordingly from there.